The Jewish Greening Fellowship is a literal expression of Tikkun Olam, fixing the world.
Greening has really invigorated our community. So I think we found an expression of our values through greening.
It's 320 panels between the two roofs.
It created a tremendous amount of dialogue with our staff and board. So we talk about greening all the time.
I thought I knew a lot about environmentalism and then realized just how little I knew going through this process. It had a profound change in my life.
The Jewish Greening Fellowship represents and remains the most prominent Jewish response to the climate crisis.
Climate change is going to affect everyone on this planet. It's already affecting us here in New York. We saw that in 2012 with Hurricane Sandy. What we can do as individuals is a drop in the bucket, but as communities, we can fill the bucket.
In enabling the Jewish community to address issues of sustainability, we're inspiring people, we're bringing new people through the door, and we're creating new organizational partnerships.
Each organization appoints a fellow who becomes a sustainability champion, leading a team of people who make change within the organization.
We went through this process on the staff end, formed a green team.
The green team is comprised of staff members who get together to think about environmental issues and work on projects to further our goals.
It's about building community for resilience.
It gets a dialogue going, it gets people thinking, and our generation needs to take care of the planet and leave it better than we received it.
We have a responsibility for social accountability, and by embracing sustainability, we're fulfilling that value and that mission.
It's really resonated with members and with staff. It's brought us together.
We have partnered with other organizations, other not-for-profits and for-profits, on Staten Island.
It really has changed our institution tremendously because it's become part of the dialogue of the institution.
It was not easy at first. We thought maybe get faculty in the school, get them involved, but the real buy-in was from the kids. And we got them involved and they were super psyched and amazing.
The Greening Fellowship helped us to reduce the cost of energy by $1 million.
You know, we're probably starting to realize thousands of dollars of savings on some of the energy efficiencies we did with low flow shower heads, with retrofit lighting, with motion sensors in the building.
We decided to try to make our catalog using recycled paper, and we were concerned about price again. And when we were finished with our investigation, we found we could actually do it more cheaply.
This is the water tank for our solar thermal system.
And there's actually two solar projects. Our first initiative was a thermal solar project. And that was really important to us because we run hot water from 5 a.m. to 11 o'clock, virtually 7 days a week. So reducing our natural gas usage saves us about $15,000 to $20,000 a year. Our current project, which is a PV solar project that has 312 panels, was long in the making. We received funding very, very quickly. We had tremendous support from the city.
Well, I find it positive because of the good work the institution does.
Legalities of the project became very, very complicated, and that was a long process.
We just persisted until it got done.
Within the Jewish tradition is the notion of being a light unto the nations. In this respect, we're being a light unto the borough, if you will. We're playing a leadership role.
I went into the JGF as a gay pantheist and came out as a gay Jew.
Because of the greening program, he actually converted.
It's transformed my life. I see things through a Jewish prism.
As a Jewish agency, we really truly believe in Tikkun Olam and in repairing our world and being involved in that process.
Our 5th grade Teva Club led the recycling contest. The entire lower school have to reach a certain amount of recycling in 1 week to make sure that they really know how much they're recycling. At first, it was very scary. Like on the 3rd day, we were only at 100. How can we do 40 in 1 day? And then this one class brought like 50 pounds of recycling, and we were like amazed.
We've also been able to integrate gardening and planting. The children experience that full cycle of where does our food come from and then what do we do with all this stuff when we're done with it.
When
when you connect greening to your values, then the new programs follow naturally. So after we started doing composting, here at the Y, our camp staff were really excited about it, inspired about it, and took it to camp.
We have a camp-wide program called Bin It to Win It, where we're learning all about how to separate our recyclables.
Community organizations can be very shy about getting involved in advocacy. And one of the most gratifying things about working with the Jewish Greening Fellowship was to see that Jewish organizations and their leaders became more comfortable in speaking up about the ethical issues of climate change. And the proof in the pudding was really when 150 Jewish organizations came out to support the People's Climate March in New York City. And the first ones to sign up were those that had participated in the Jewish Greening Fellowship.
Jewish tradition calls us to that sense of possibility and responsibility that right now and in our lifetimes I think can make a real difference.
To be clear, all the things we've done are, in a sense, just the beginning. There is much, much more we can and must do.